Good morning, children. Today we will be taking the third module of the chapter Energy. In this module, you will be able to know expression of gravitational potential energy, kinetic energy, and the factors that affecting kinetic energy. In previous class, I have told you about potential energy. Now, what is potential energy? Potential energy is the form of energy which is stored in the body due to its position. If we raise a ball to a certain height, now when we release the ball, what happens? It starts falling down towards, right? Earlier it was in position of rest. After releasing its gain some speed and falling down. The energy which is stored in a ball is called potential energy. Here, the position of the ball has certain height from the ground. When you release it, potential energy converts to kinetic energy and starts moving. So we can conclude that the higher the ball, the larger the potential energy. That is the reason when we raise the ball with a greater height from the ground, it's hit the ground harder. Now in the second position figure B, you can see when we lift a ball from a ground, work has done on the body against the force of gravity. This work done is stored in the body in form of its potential energy, and this is energy is called gravitational potential energy. So we can say the gravitational potential energy of a body at a height above the ground is measured by the amount of work done in moving it up to that highest height against the force of gravity acting on the body. Now children, today we will see expression for the gravitational potential energy. Let a body of mass mkg and it is moved from the ground to a height of h meter. The minimum upward force required to move the body will be the force of gravity on the body acting vertically downwards. If G is the force of gravity on mass of 1 kg, then the force of gravity on mass mkg will be F is equal to mg Newton, and distance moved, that is h meter, and we know work done is equal to force into distance. That means force is equal to mg and d is equal to h. So it will become mgh. This work done against the force of gravity is stored in the body in the form of its gravitational potential energy. So this energy mgh is gravitational potential energy. We, we can write Pe, which denotes potential energy, or you can also write U is equal to mgh. Children, remember this equation. That's why when it will be Zu. Now we will see what are the factors that affect the potential energy of a body. There are the two factors. First one is the mass of a body and its height above the ground. If greater the mass of the body, greater is the potential energy of the body. For example, the potential energy of a bucket of water of mass 20 kg at the first floor of house is more than the potential energy of the bucket of water of mass 10 kg at the same floor. Understood? Now, the second factor is its height above the ground. It is very simple. Higher the height of the body, greater is its potential energy. For example, the potential energy of a bucket of water of mass 10 kg at the second floor of house at height 6 meter is more than the potential energy of the same bucket of water of mass 100 kg at the first floor at height 3 meter. So children, we have seen that there are two factors which affect the potential energy of a body. One is of its mass and another is its height above the ground. Now children, we will learn about kinetic energy. Let's suppose you have a ball. When you throw it upwards, as the ball travels upwards, we say that it has kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the form of energy which possessed by a body due to its motion. Therefore, anything that moves has kinetic energy, such as a car traveling on the road and the plane flying in the sky. Even you possesses kinetic energy when you walk or run. In fact, faster a body moves, the greater its kinetic energy. Therefore, when you run, you have more kinetic energy than when you walk. When a body stops, there is no more kinetic energy. Then the kinetic energy becomes zero. There are various examples of kinetic energy are there in your book. One of them is when a fast moving stone has the capacity of breaking a window pane when it strikes the pane, thus the fast moving stone has kinetic energy. Similarly, if a falling hammer when strikes a nail fixed on a wooden block, moves it further down into the block. That means the moving hammer has kinetic energy and it does work on the nail. If a body initially at rest is made to move, work is done on the body and the body in motion is said to possess kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of the body will be equal to the work done on the body. Now we will see the factors affecting the kinetic energy of a moving body. There are two factors which affect, that is the first one is the mass of the body and the speed of the body. The mass of the body greater the higher is its kinetic energy. For example, the kinetic energy of a body is having mass 10 kg. Its move with some speed is more than the kinetic energy of the another body of mass 5 kg moving with the same speed. Understood? So, the greater the mass of the body, higher it is kinetic energy. Now, the speed of the body. More the speed of the body, higher is its kinetic energy. If a body increases his speed of motion from 2 meter per second to 4 meter per second, his kinetic energy will also increase to 4 times the initial kinetic energy. Now we'll see expression for the kinetic energy. If a body of mass m is moving with a speed v, its kinetic energy will be half mv square and its unit is joule. Now we will see the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy. It is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or position. And kinetic energy. It is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of motion. Now, in potential energy, it is the work done on the body to bring it to that state of rest or position. Or kinetic energy, it is equal to the work done in moving the body initially from rest. Potential energy can change only in form of kinetic energy, but kinetic energy can change in any form of energy like potential energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, etc. So these are the differences between potential energy and kinetic energy. Children, I hope you all have understood. Now go through your book and read your book properly and learn the definition of potential energy, kinetic energy, expression for potential energy, kinetic energy, and the difference also. Thank you, children. Take care.